Hello and welcome to the Public Apps Gallery video, which is a part of the 7 Bridges onboarding lesson. While watching this video, please keep in mind 3 key concepts. The Public Apps Gallery contains hundreds of apps that can be used in many types of scientific analyses. The apps are parameterized and contain instructions to make them easy to run. Finally, many apps contain benchmarking in the app descriptions for time to complete and cloud costs. At the end of the video, you will be able to do the following: browse and search the Public Apps Gallery by category or keyword, add apps to your project in preparation for running an analysis, and lastly, be able to read app descriptions for instructions to common issues and benchmarking information. The Apps Gallery is curated and contains the tools you need for an analysis. There are over 800 tools and workflows. The benefits of using the apps is that they have been optimized for speed and cost on the cloud. They are fully parameterized and customizable. They can be run via the graphical user interface or an API client available in Python or R. If you click on any of these cards, you will find a helpful description. All the tools in the Apps Gallery are reproducible, portable, and pre-configured. This is made possible by describing each piece of software in the common workflow language, also known as CWL. CWL is a community-based open standard designed to make scientific workflows more portable and reproducible. Each step in the workflow is enabled by Docker, which provides all the necessary software dependencies for that step to execute. A future playlist will present more about CWL and how to create custom tools and workflows inside your projects. For now, if you're curious to learn more, we'll include a link to a past webinar that outlines the process for creating custom workflows and tools. In this video demonstration, we'll tour and search through the Public Apps Gallery. We will search for the GATK Broad Best Practice Germline Snips and Indels variant calling pipeline, which is a very popular variant calling workflow. We'll add that to our project. Finally, we'll find and read through this pipeline's app description. For now, I'm going to switch browser tabs to the CGC, which is powered by 7 Bridges. Great. As you can see, I'm already logged on to the CGC platform powered by 7 Bridges. Today, we're going to do 3 things: browse the Public Apps Gallery based on a category and text search, add an app to our project, and then finally find and read through the app description. So to get to the Public Apps Gallery, we'll move our mouse up to the blue banner at the very top and select Public Apps. From here, we'll select Workflows and Tools. You'll be greeted by this page. It features some of our latest tools or workflows. You can scroll down and see what each one is. There's a brief description. And then if you want to view all of the available apps or tools, you can select Browse 801 Apps. All right, from here, you can search either via text or by selecting a category. For instance, if we were selecting a category, we can click on this arrow and you'll have the option of selecting something that is already typed out for you here, or you can type for it yourself, or search for it yourself. I can search for RNA, for instance, and select that to see what comes up. I can also clear my selections. A faster way to do this, if you already know what you're looking for, is simply to type in the name of the app or workflow. Here I'll type in GATK, and then Broad. And from here, you can see several options appear. We have the GATK Broad Best Practice Variant Calling. Here is the Best Practice Germline Snips and Indels, which is the one I talked about, and then we have several others. Once you click on this app, you'll be taken to a new page. It features an app description, as well as kind of a graphical editor here that shows you what types of input files are required and how the tool works. So anything here in a green circle represents a tool, and then we have gray circles on either side, which represent input files or output files. So as you see here, we input alignments, calling intervals, and a reference file, and it goes through the GATK interval list tools app, as well as the GATK haplotype caller, and then finally the GATK merge VCFs app to produce a VCF file as the output. We can scroll down to see a more detailed description here. In addition to the description are common use cases. You can select Read All to open this up a bit more. You can keep scrolling, and in addition to this information, we provide benchmarking. So this gives you an idea of how much it would cost and how long it would take to run, say, a BAM file of a certain input size. For instance, a BAM file, 55.8 gigabytes in size, would take approximately 17 hours and cost $9.42. In addition to benchmarking, we have the API Python implementation. So if you'd like to run this via Python, you can do so using the following code. You've decided that this is the right tool for you and you're ready to copy it over to your project. You can scroll back up, and then you'll find the 3 dots on the top right corner here next to where it says Run. You'll see more actions if you hover your mouse over it. Select the 3 dots and then find where it says Copy and click that. A new screen will pop up and it will tell you to select a project to copy this app into. So I've already created a project called the Public Apps Gallery Demonstration Project, and I'm going to move the app into this project. Once I've selected that, I can click Copy, and then we'll have a pop-up that tells me an app has been copied to your project. I can either click this project link or select projects from the drop-down menu and go to this Public Apps Gallery Demonstration Project. From here, we can select Apps. So while we are in the apps portion of our project, we should take a moment to look at what information is provided here. We have this symbol, which signifies this is a multi-step workflow. The app itself says copy, which means this is a copy of a public app. So if there's any type of update to this app, you'll be notified and given the option to update to the latest version. If for some reason you don't want to update to the latest version, or if it's not working the same way for you, everything is version controlled, so you can just use a previous revision. In addition, there are other columns here that give you information, such as, again, the type. This is a workflow. It came from the Public Apps Gallery, written in CWL, and it was modified by me on this date. There are other options as well here. If we click the 3 dots, we can archive this app, copy it, or edit the app. We can click on the name of the app once again to be taken to the dashboard describing the app. From here, you'll be able to see the various revisions again, and you can go back to the original or edit the app for your own purposes. Now that we've finished the video demonstration, there are 3 key takeaways to go over. The first is that the Public Apps Gallery contains hundreds of apps that can be used in many different types of scientific analysis. These apps are parameterized and contain instructions to make them very easy to run. Read app descriptions to find out instructions, common issues, and benchmarking information for your app of choice. The next video in our suggested module list is an analysis walkthrough featuring an RNA-seq workflow.